what's up? What's good? How are you? How are you doing? How are you? Aloha, saluton, hello. As you can see, I'm very excited. But what is wrong with what's wrong with my eyes? I know. What's the problem? What is the problem? I think because I didn't sleep well today. So yeah, that's pretty much the main problem. So that's pretty much the main issue. Why I have these bad looking eyes. Not bad looking eyes actually, but like just under bad looking skin under my eyes. So it's not like, why did I say, why did I tell you that? Like it's not even the topic of this video. Like I want to talk. I want to like. I'm really excited. I speak like I'm fluent in XQC language. Like I my my dictionary is pretty small, and my pronunciation sucks. So, and if you don't know who XQC is, it's he's a huge streamer, and he has a huge audience, and he speaks very. I wouldn't say like he speaks very badly. I mean, he speaks like he pronounced words like nothing. His diction like how do you say it? Like, I mean, just listen to him. Just listen to him for like 1 minute, and you'll get it. So it's not the topic. As always, I just tell you the wrong story. I didn't want to tell you that, but I just did it. So it's like the matter of fact. So uh, today, yeah, like I discovered a pretty good science. Like I discovered I opened I opened my eyes. Like that's when I realized what I just discovered. I just, wow, like, really, if this plan will work, I will be like, if this plan works, I will be like I will be a freaking millionaire or something. So not in Zimbabwe dollars, right? So here's the plan. Maybe it sounds stupid. Maybe it sounds silly. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not like planned correctly. Maybe, and probably it's based on my own thoughts. And I'm not a quick, maybe not that quick, but just a disclaimer. I'm not a good. I'm not a. I'm not a good analysis. I'm not. I'm not even an analysis. In fact, like, I mean, I only thing that I analyzed was um a freaking I know, like, it was a history subject. I analyzed uh, a situation in Kazakh political structure during the Soviet period of Kazakhstan, and a political structure in the Kazakh Khaganate. So it's not Khaganate. It's like just Kazakh Khaganate. Yeah, it's Khaganate. So I mean, yeah, and this is what the only thing that I analyzed, and I analyzed a lot of other stuff, but I don't remember it. So, and maybe I'm pretty good in analyzing something. Maybe I'm pretty good, but I've never I've never written some big article, some huge article about political structure, about like I've never written a single huge article in my life. No, never do that. Never do that in my life. Probably I would like to do that in the future, like in my college years. Yeah, it would be lovely. It would be lovely, but I mean, not now, because I'm not ready, I guess. So here's the thing. Today I discovered, or like just opened, or like open-minded thought, right? So here's the thing. Here's a plan. As we all know, there's a hold on a sec. You can't see that actually. Yeah, now you can see that. Yeah, I'll do. I would. I'll make this. I'll make my webcam smaller so you can see the display. So so you can see what I will show you. So here's the thing: we all know this country. It's a great country. It's pretty much it's a huge country. Like uh, most of the people who with whom you will talk about the territory of this country will tell you that this country is pretty small. But actually, yeah, if we take this country, like look at that, like if we take this country from like just if we look at this country from like just a world map, we can see that this country is not so big. Like compared to to Russia, to China, to Indonesia, to Australia, like yeah, it's pretty small, but despite all of this, look at the population. Like compares the population of compare like the ratio of population and the total area is huge. Like look at that. On this territory there are like more than 100 million people live there. And look at the territory, it's like 62nd on the global earth, like on the list of the world's countries and their dependence by land. Like look at that. And compared to my homeland, to my motherland, I mean, uh, like my motherland is much more bigger than Japan, like in bigger in like 7 or 8 times, and like there are only 20 million people live here. So I mean, it's this ratio is huge. It's I mean it's mind blowing. So yeah, and and you know, when you talk about country, actually many people make one mistake. They just look at the size of the country. Yeah, they just look like at the size and they think like, oh, this country is very small, so it doesn't have any potential in the future. It does have any potential in the building industry or in some industries. Like, look at this country. I can't even see it on the map on the globus. Maybe you're right. Yeah, at some point you are definitely right. But 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 many people don't like ignore the fact that like the area don't tell you anything. Actually, yeah, it tells you it's the borders of the country you're discussing, the borders of the country you're analyzing, but actually it doesn't tell you anything important. Like and um, uh, and uh, um, hold on a sec. Please, I'm really sorry. I'm just making a quick research. And instead of comparing like countries, comparing a country's potential, looking at the total area of this country, you should yeah, it's a big point. Yeah, it's a great point. But you should look also, does the country you're analyzing have access to sea or to the ocean? Does your country border any other countries? does your by land, I mean. And what's the climate in this country? What's the what's the uh, how good is the mountain range? Is it flat or is it very mountainly, like very hilly place? Like and you should compare. You should not only compare other countries. You should not only like uh, analyze some analyze country's potential based on its territory, but you should also analyze the country's climate, big cities, the IT industry, and some other things. Like, and if you're talking about, and we're if especially if you're talking about geography, you should also check how uh, you should also check, does your country have access to the sea, as I said before. So some other stuff. And it's bro, like, how long have it been? Like, how long is my video? I mean, it's pretty long already. So I mean, oh bro, why did I say that? I mean, I don't want to talk about this topic very long. I'm just oh bro, like, I went so deep. So I mean, yeah, the ratio of this country, and look at that. Look at the population of this country, and all of these, like, sorry, like, if there's a person, if this person exists, who listens and watches my video, please, I'm very sorry. Please, like, take my excuse. Take my excuse with take my excuse. Like, I mean, I just wasted your time. Actually, it wasn't the main topic of this video, as you may realized before, like. But I mean, I just went so deep in this topic that I didn't even want to analyze, or didn't even want to share my thoughts on these topics to you. So yeah. So here's the thing. Uh, mm, Here's the thing. Here's the plan. Like, look at the look at the population of this country to the date of January 1st, 2023. Estimate. Look at that. 125 million people. That's a lot of people. That's like, that's really, that's a huge number. That's a big number. And when we talk about it, like, and all of these people, like 99.9% speak Japanese. Japanese is one of the countries that is that's population is mono-ethnic. Like, there's only one nation, there's only one major nation who lives here, and it's just Japanese people. And I'm not saying that it's bad. No, I like it. I actually like it. Like, Japan is for Japanese people. So yeah. So here's the thing. But despite all of this, despite the the greatness of Japan, and despite the fact that we all love deep in our heart, deep in our hearts, we all love Japan. Like, I mean, there are a lot of significant, and I mean, not only a lot of, like, many, like, a lot of problems in Japan, like, since the economic crisis, when the Japan's economy, when the Japan's when the Japanese miracle economy system broke. Since there weren't any since there weren't any like increases in Japanese there weren't any huge increases in Japanese economy, and like it wasn't it won't be so badly, it won't sound bad at all if this crisis happened like 2 or 4 or a few years ago, but this crisis happened in like 30 34 years ago or something. So I mean that's a long time ago, and when you talk about it, it's since then there weren't any economical any economical like uh, any economical like progress, any progress in economical in economical way. So I mean that's bad, and this majorly like the main reason why this this problem exists is because there's a demographic crisis in Japan. So finally we are here. Finally I'll tell you why I started. Finally we are getting closer to the topic of this video, which is demographic crisis in Japan. And it's bad, but I'll discuss how you can benefit from this crisis. So why okay, so yeah, how like you can ask me, you may ask me like demographic crisis is pretty bad. It's a huge problem for a country. Why how can it benefit me? Like especially when we talk about Japan, like the country that I like the most after my motherland. Like why do you think so? yeah yeah your like your thoughts are right. Like yeah, you're a pretty you're like you have if you think so, you're right. Mostly you're like your thoughts are constructed are constructed properly, and there are no like like a cons in your thoughts. There are no problems. There are no like minuses in your thoughts. So yeah, but here's the thing. Demographic crisis happens all over the world, and mostly this crisis happens in well-developed countries like the US, the UK, Germany, France, most countries of Europe. Almost every country in the European nation struggles from this problem. So yeah, and when you don't have yeah, it's bad. It's bad because you don't have work. When you have such a problem, you don't have work people who can work for you. Like they I mean when you don't have like working job, when you don't have what did I just write? Like when you don't have enough workforce in your country, your economy can't grow, and because it just naturally can. When there are no when there are no people, when there is no when there's not when there's not enough people who work in your economy, in the economy, in the economy structure, in the economy sphere, in the economic sphere in your country. There are two options. Either your country, either your either either your country's economic situation will stay at the same time, will stay at the same level, and it won't grow, because as I mentioned before, there are no workforce in your country. There's not enough workforce in our country, so you just can't grow. Or there's a second option which is bad, is that uh, it will slowly, or not just slowly, it will just your economic situation in your country will get worse, and worse every year, every day. So and I mean, it is this demographic, like there's a term in geography, in demographics, which is called as uh, which is called demographic crisis. And I mean, it can be like you can describe this you can describe it as when you have a demographic boom, baby boom. Like there are too many people in your country, and the structure, and like the government, uh, mm, the government, just hold on a sec. uh, go and учреждение.
Government agencies.
And like government agencies can't like oh, why is it so hard? Sorry. Yo, nobody will watch this video, because it's the quality of this video sucks. I mean, it's so bad. All right, I didn't expect that. So here's the thing. Uh, uh, like government agencies can't provide the services to the population. So and like it's like and it's like when the first it's like when there are too many people, and the government agencies can provide their service to a population. So your country, the whole country struggles from that. And there's a second uh, demographic crisis when there is not enough people in your country, and especially like people who can work, like workforce. There's not enough workforce in your country, And like like the first type of the demographic crisis usually happens in undeveloped countries like Nigeria, Kenya, like mostly they're all located in Africa. I'm not a racist. I'm just saying. And the second type of demographic crisis usually happens in in already developed countries, like the countries which GDP with GDP ranks in the top 10, in the top 20 in the whole world. So they're usually, most of them, located in Europe, and just like and there are the US and Japan and South Korea and some other countries that which don't located in in Europe, but they also struggle from this problem. So um, and the point is that uh, you know but if we like see if we can just see the statistics. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, as I said, as I said before. Yeah, there's a big crisis here. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, there's a huge crisis here. Look at that. But yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, a big huge crisis. But well, look at that. Look at that. Like there are so many elderly people in Germany. Like I mean, look at that. There are so many. Well, look at the Turkey. Look at that. So I mean, at some point of the life, I mean, what am I going? What was I? What were I going to say? Oh, bro, I forgot. Sorry. Oh, I'm a bad. I need to work on that. I'm a bad presenter. I'm a bad speaker. I forgot my idea. How am I supposed to, like, I want to speak behind a big audience, big audience of people, and big group of people, and how am I supposed to speak to them? How am I supposed to communicate with them properly if I can't even say something without making any mistakes in my in my in my speaking in my speaking structure behind you, like not unreal but unseen audience. Like, you can't see me right now. You can't see me after I upload this video on YouTube, but you can't see me right now. So I mean, why is it happening? So here's the thing. Like, look at Germany. And as you can see, in the past few years, the German population has always been growing up. And why is it happening? You may ask me, why is it happening? This is happening because uh, the government of these countries uh, like not just discovered, they found out this problem. They just not just discovered, like they just found this problem, and they said that and they thought that, yeah, we this is a big problem, and if we won't make any, and if we won't find any solutions, and if we won't make any like if we won't take action on this problem, there will be a much bigger problem in the future for our country, because there will be so many elderly people. So we won't we won't we won't we won't even be able to just feed them, to provide them with just the basic food. So the whole economy of the country won't just stuck in the same place. No, it will be degraded. It will be decreased, and it will be decreased so badly that I mean, the whole country can be ruined in like 30 years. So they realized that, and they said, that's a big problem. So what should we do to solve this problem? To stop to stop the people to stop to stop people dying. And they eventually uh, they eventually they eventually increased the like mother like the mother capital in their country, like when a woman mm, when like a woman gives birth, like there will be like there will be some sort of a prize pool for you. So they increased this prize pool, but it won't happen. It won't change anything. It 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 didn't help them. So they realized that, and they said, what if we'll just we'll just calm down, and you just use immigrants, and you just use migrants from undeveloped countries, or from just other countries, like from other countries, so they can come here to our country and work for us, and we will just give them our our citizenship. So they thought about it, and they they did that. They did that, and as you can see, German's population and German's workforce has been growing since like 2011, when I believe this uh, this uh, this program was like uh, when this problem was accepted, and yeah. So and here's the thing, bro. Like it took me so long, and here's the thing. as you can see, as you can see, uh, Japan's economic situation is. I just want to lie down. Excuse me. So as you can see, the Japan's like, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, look at that, and despite all of this problem, and compared to other countries, Japan's government wasn't doing anything, like at all. They knew that this problem is coming, and they knew that there will be a much bigger problem if they want there will be much bigger problem if they don't stop, if they don't solve this problem, so solve this crisis. So they just thought, and despite all of this, they just ignored the fact of this problem. They just increased the mother's capital, but they didn't make it easier for migrants to migrate to Japan. So so I think, and that's why Japan's population is just declining every year, like, and it's pretty bad for Japan. So yeah, it's really bad. So I speak like a no. I won't say that I'm fluent in XQC language, in XQC dialect of English. I will tell people that I'm fluent in Elon Musk's dialect of English. Like Elon Musk, and again, I'm just telling you as a topic of this video, but who cares? Nobody will watch this video anyway, so I'll just speak. I'll just tell you. I'll just discuss every every topic which comes to my mind first. So yeah, and like as you may know, or as you may not know, the Japan's population is, or the Elon Musk speaks very slowly, and he always like makes these noises like between his sentences. So he not only think he not only he does not only think he doesn't only think twice between he says something to person, especially in public. But I think he thinks like for like a 5 times before he says even a single word, because he knows that he's a big figure he's a big figure in general for the world, and he's a great individual. He's a businessman. He's a great businessman. So he knows that if he says something that is incorrect, or he says something that is not that will touch the main audience in a bad way, he knows that there will be more problems. So he realized that it would be way more better to analyze his words rather than to just say something. It like and he like, I think he just like compared this, like he just compared them, like, and yeah, bro, like, no, I just concentrate. So here's the thing, yeah, bro, yeah, so yeah, and here's the thing, they don't do anything, and I just want to learn Japanese. Yeah, thanks to watch.